my dad is probably the biggest reason that we've had success.
The family that trains together profits together, and Firm Tribute has propelled the O'Maras to prominence.
And let's take a look at Firm Tribute with Mark O'Mara in the bike, warming up, getting ready for the central moment of his racing career. He's 9-5 as we get set for race time. We'll be back with the race right after this. Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
We can talk from there. Now, we've got Phil. What are you going to do? You're going to do post positions? After current odds? Okay, fine. Okay, and then if we have any Phil, we'll just talk you to the race. Now, shall I make mention of our portable camera in the car? Are you going to come back with this shot? Why don't I open it up with this? And I say, yeah. I'm going to say, this is what it looks like to the starter. This is what it looks like to Gary Reese, who is the starter of the races here at the Meadows. We have a live camera, a portable camera, in the starting gate. Let's check odds just a minute or so before post time. The 3-horse entry, Continental Spirit, Super Gill, and Southern Newton, 5-2. Firm Tribute holds as the 9-5 favorite. Flying Scott is up to 30, and Huggy Hanover second choice with the bettors here at 2-1. Rule the Wind is up to 50, and Long Shot is Allaire Lobel. Defiant One, last year's winner of the 2-year-old trot in the Breeders' Crown, is at 8-1. Bola is up to 80, and Sly Bowl Hanover is at 25-1. Now, those are the program or head numbers. Let's see how they will line up in terms of post position. If we were looking straight down on the starting gate, you can see Firm Tribute at the bottom of the screen, though, is next to the rail, and just behind Firm Tribute will be Southern Newton, and Flying Scott, who will be second out from the rail. Just behind that one, Sly Bowl Hanover. Stan Bergstein, what's the influence here? Sometimes it's Swedish, sometimes it's Canadian, sometimes it's United States dominated. What's in this one?
Well, it's Swedish and has been from the start. Back in 1984, when this race started, the Nordines finished 1-2-3 with Baltic Speed, Sandy Bowl, and Giorgio D. And tonight, of course, it's John Johnson and Bernt Lindstedt with their 3-horse entry of Continental Spirit, Super Gill, and Southern Newton, with O'Donnell driving Southern Newton.
And here we go with some great history. Jan Nordin, who won this race with Baltic Speed. He drives Allaire Lobel. John Campbell, who drove Practice to victory, is in this one. And Waples, who drove Sugarcane Hanover, handles Huggy Hanover tonight. And Campbell, who handled Mac Lobel, he's with Defiant One. And we're ready for the start. Take a look at that action.
Off and trotting, going right out for the lead. 1A Super Gill down along the rail. Number 2 Firm Tribute, but number 1 Continental Spirit. 4 wide on the outside. Rule the Wind as they race into the turn. Bola, 5th on the outside. Down along the rail, 6th as they race around the turn. Southern Newton, 7th on the outside. Huggy Hanover in at the rail. Sly Bowl Hanover racing 8th. Defiant One on the outside. Opening quarter and a very fast 27-4. As he's done it the first time. Firm Tribute, Rule the Wind up on the outside. Now second and going on. Super Gill getting the trip. 3rd at the rail. Continental Spirit racing 4th. Southern Newton moves up 5th. Bola 6th on the outside. Sly Bowl Hanover 7th. Huggy Hanover goes to the outside. Flying Scott 9th. Defiant One 10th. Allaire Lobel trails the half. 56 and 2. Backside second quarter in 28 and 3. Rule to Win is off stride, but Firm Tribute leads the way by a length and a half. Super Gill racing second. Continental Spirit third. Southern Newton is fourth. Flying Scott moves up fifth. Huggy Hanover sixth. Defiant 1, seventh on the outside as they race into the turn of the three-quarter mark. 3 quarters, 1:25 and 2. Backside in 29 seconds. Around the final turn. Firm Tribute with the lead. Racing second, it's Super Gill. Those two are going to battle it out. Down the stretch they come. Firm Tribute at the rail. Super Gill close to the outside. It's Firm Tribute. Super Gill trying to close on the outside. Firm Tribute. Super Gill on the outside. Firm Tribute and Super Gill in the R. 1:55 and 3. A photo for win between Firm Tribute at the rail. Super Gill on the outside. Southern Newton comes home third.
Houston, the track announcer called it a photo finish. From here, it looked like Firm Tribute on the inside, winning it by a whisker. A well-measured drive by young Mark O'Mara, who has that great eye for the yearlings and the touch in the sulky. And let's watch it again, Stan.
A thrilling finish, and it's a very game effort for Firm Tribute. Went to the front, fought off Rule the Wind, and of course Bernd Lindstedt was right in behind with Super Gill. He had perfect striking distance. He just did not have quite enough colt, but they said this was the best of their three-horse entry, and here he comes charging up on the outside as Firm Tribute fights for his life and in championship fashion holds on, coming to the wire.
Unofficially, it's Firm Tribute who had the most victories, 15, and the most money in the bank, over $1 million going in. Looks like he'll add almost another $200,000 with this performance in 1:55 and 3. Back with more after this.
Super Gill, who was given the trip with his entry mate letting in, and he's getting the exact trip I'm sure that Bernd Lindstedt would have wanted. Was the perfect trip. 1:25 and 2 3/4, and from here on out, it's just an all-out battle between two very talented athletes. Flying Scott trying to get into the action. Continental Spirit also coming on. There's Nicky Boo to the outside, but these two battling on as Roger calls along the inside. It's Firm Tribute holding on. Mark O'Mara with the lines up, not using the whip, just line driving. On the outside, here comes Bernd Lindstedt and Super Gill. Just a stirring performance to the wire between two very talented trotters. And the photo sign.
It's still a photo on the board, but unofficially we called it Firm Tribute in a dramatic, desperate lunge at the wire, and Super Gill finishing second. But a big round of applause for Mark O'Mara as he guides Firm Tribute into the winner's circle. And it has to be a happy time for he and his dad.
And also for Carl Gustafsson of Sweden, who paid $965,000 to O'Mara for this colt earlier in the year.
Part of Roger Houston's calls, he said Super Gill getting the trip, which makes Firm Tribute's victory even more important.
Absolutely, because Firm Tribute was cutting it, Super Gill was right in behind him, and Firm Tribute had a battle on his hands early with Rule the Wind. Finally dispatched him, and then still had enough to hold off Super Gill coming out of the two-hole right behind him.
And the numbers are up on the board, and also the official sign. And it looks like another part of the number one entry finished third, although at this point we do not know which one it was.
It was 1B, I do believe. Mr. O'Donnell with Southern Newton.
And so Firm Tribute is officially the winner, and with Super Gill finishing second, and the other part of the entry, Super Newton, finishing third. Let's go to Kenny Rice in the winner's circle.
And with me, as you might expect, Dave, is a happy Mark O'Mara. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kenny.
Now, coming down the stretch there at the end, you certainly had to put on a big effort because you had a good horse in Super Gill ahead of you.
Yeah, Super Gill got a real good trip in behind us, and I knew that he wouldn't be, I knew that he would have a lot of trot.
Okay, as we take a look at it again now, coming out of the gate here, I know that you felt good about Firm Tribute coming into this race.
Yeah, I was here ahead of time at the track, and he felt real good at the racetrack, and we had a very good luck on the draw, and I think the rail really helped because we were able to get out of there ahead of the others, and that was the key to the whole race.
And just your thoughts as you were turning and coming down that stretch, did you feel that you had enough horse there on the rail that you'd be able to come through?
Well, he felt awful good, and he felt pretty strong considering the fractions, but I knew that the other horse had got the best trip.
Congratulations again, Mark. A big effort tonight for you and for Firm Tribute, and sometimes it's always a little tough to come back from that 2 to 3 year old season. You never know how they're going to do a lot of times.
Well, he came back and he made it through the whole season and showed that he was just as strong at the end of the season as he was ever.
As far as we look at now at the rest of the race here, and again, we're talking about a very good trip here for Super Gill, which certainly makes it even more impressive for Firm Tribute, I think, tonight.
Well, they're both very good horses, Super Gill and him, and that just makes it all more credible when we end up beating them.
Okay, now, as you see right here at the half of 56-2, I would imagine you expected a pretty good time out of the horses that we had here tonight.
Yes, the track was very good. We got a real good night for racing, and produces fast times.
Okay, you're analyst right now of this race. As you look at it right here, what are you thinking at this stage? You're racing second at this time. You think you're set up in pretty good shape here as you come down with about a little over a quarter to go?
Well, I'm still in front, yes, and I'm just trying to get him wound up and keep him on the bit and keep him live and let him know that the race isn't over.
Okay. And again, as you see here on the rail, some thoughts when you come down those final strides. I know it's never over till it's over, as they say.
No, the wire wasn't getting there quick enough for me. But I don't know who's more tired, him or me.
Oh, and he certainly looked very strong at the finish. Very strong. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Kenny.
And congratulations again, a big effort as we talk right here. Now, what were you thinking right there? What did you say to Bert?
I said congratulations. I thought maybe he nipped me. I just knew both horses had raced good, and his horse raced very well, and so did mine, whether I finished first or second.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Back to you, Dave.
And Firm Tribute, the winner at 520, 320, and 260. Super Gill and Southern Newton coupled in the wagering. They pay exactly the same, 360 place and 340 to show. Back with more after this. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the winner's circle, the winner of the 1988 Breeders' Crown 3-year-old colt and gelding trot, number 2, Firm Tribute. Mark O'Mara, the trainer and driver. Carl Gustafsson of Sweden is the owner. 3-year-old colt, the Pontification of Escapade. Trotting mile.
Okay, well, there'll be no winner interview. Okay, so final order of finish, and then final thoughts from Stan. Okay, are you going to do anything with the presentation here? Okay, fine. I'll mention it if you want to use that as your before final order of finish. Where does this horse go from here, Stan?
I don't know. I don't know whether he plans to race him or not.
Tighten up, Bill. Tighten up. Thank you. You've got top to bottom, right?
Winner of the Breeders' Crown. 3-year-old colt and gelding
Okay.
trot.
Let me...
$93,506. Breeders' Crown history here at the Meadows Dragon.
I'm not going to say all the names.
It's Fresh Ride, 1985. A tremendous horse race here tonight. The 3-year-old trotters.
Del Miller, the founder of the Meadows, one of the great drivers, great horsemen of all time, presenting the trophy there. James Eckenrode, the chairman of the Pennsylvania Racing Commission, also presenting the trophy. And there they are, top to bottom. Where did you finish? Firm Tribute on the top, Super Gill second, Southern Newton finishing third, 155 and 3. It was quite a performance, Stan.
Last quarter got a little slow, 30 and a fifth, as they got tired coming home. But looks like Firm Tribute didn't get as tired as they needed for Super Gill to catch him, so he held on.
And what a family, Mark O'Mara. They're celebrating tonight.
25,000 purchase. He's won $1,221,000.
Next Friday, it's the 2-year-old trotters in the first of our 2 one-hour specials from Pompano Park, live beginning at 10:30 Eastern, right here on ESPN. Breeders' Crown 88 has been brought to you by Pompano Park, the winter capital of harness racing. And by Budweiser, Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you. Travel arrangements made through and a promotional fee paid by U.S. Air, the official airline of the Breeders' Crown. See you next Friday night from the Florida Gold Coast. So long, everyone.